I'm the Press and Education Officer. I have been for the last 5 years. My Sheriff, Ian Hay, he is also the Chairman of Berwick Lifeboat Station and has also been on the Men's Committee for over 25 years. My dad has done on the lifeboat. And then Mum also used to help as well. She helps normally with the Ladies Guild. So Berwick Lifeboat Station is very, very close to all our hearts.
I think it's one of the best lifeboat stations on the coast. We have one of the fastest response times on the coast, and they have an excellent team here because all our training is up to date and that, and we really have a good crew, very dedicated crew, and one of the fastest launches on the coast as well, on here, which is, yes, excellent station.
Oh yes, I think so. Everybody's helping and everybody's brought along things and, presents and different things to sell. So yes, I think they're having a good day.
The RNLI is the only charity, emergency challenge, that is actually funded purely by volunteers. So everything that is done today is done by volunteers. No one here is paid. The money that we raise keeps to saving lives at sea, which is our mission statement, saving lives at sea.
It is one of the best drills we do for to ensure teamwork, because the guys have got to work together. They've got to haul on the lines. You can do it with a complete bunch of strangers and 3 of us, but you've got to work hard at getting the teamwork, the guys to do things together, because it's a team sport. It's not about, if it was just one man hauling at the front, he soon tires very quickly. But if you've got a row of 10 men who would take a bit of the load, they can obviously last much longer, and that's what this is all about. It's all about making sure we have the guys available to haul when we need them to haul. Tynemouth Volunteer Life Brigade was the first of the volunteer Coast Guard rescue companies. We think in the world, we're certain it was in the UK. It followed from a wreck that happened on the Tynemouth coast. We had 3 ships on the rocks at one time, and the wreck of the Stanley, because we had that shipwreck, a guy called John Morrison said, we'll form a band of men that can act in times of maritime emergency, which is what we still do today. We still declare to the Coast Guard today. We do things exactly the same way as the Coast Guard. All our equipment is the same as the Coast Guard, so we can come up here and work with the Coast Guard teams up here because our kit's identical. The public tend to be quite impressed by what they see and the fact you can still do it. And back in the day when we were first formed, it was all about manpower. Nowadays, technology tends to take over, but we still have the ability to put that manpower together and still run the old methods, because it's unlikely the modern techniques will fail, but if they do, we have always got the ability to revert back to the old manpower ways. Lifeboats, helicopters will all be before us, but we still do it. We can still do that third line of defence, if you like. The Breeches-Buoy was designed in the 18th century. It was designed primarily so a group of men could get survivors off a ship, and we still continue it today. This equipment you've seen today is an updated version of the old Breeches-Buoy. Modern health and safety means we've got to do things correctly with the right equipment now. So this Breeches-Buoy you've seen is the updated version. Effectively, we throw a line at the ship then hauls it in, and we then put our traveller block. It gets hauled out of the ship on a thing called a jackstay. In this case, the red line is a jackstay. The 2 blue lines are called whips. The 2 blue lines go through a pulley. The jackstay supports everything. The red line supports everything. The 2 blue lines move back and forwards. So once I've got a pulley on the ship, I can now take something from the shore to the ship, which is a Breeches-Buoy. And called Breeches-Buoy because it's a life buoy with breeches, with the top half of a pair of pants in. It goes out of the ship, man gets in it, and we then bring him ashore. And we repeat as often as necessary. Normally, after 3 or 4 times, the guys are starting to flag. So we have to potentially co-opt members of the public in, that sort of thing. So that's in an essence of what we've just done, and we've just done it as a demonstration drill for Berwick 900.
In a few moments you'll be watching, we've got the raft race back by popular demand, so it'll be row your boat down gently down the Tweed at about 1:30. Then we'll be launching both boats. We have our guest appearance from the Eyemouth Lifeboat Station, who are a great supporter of us. We have with us as well, we have our Gala Queen, Spittal Gala Queen, and her attending. And we also have the Tweedmouth Salmon Queen as well as our special guest.
To Eyemouth to judge the fancy dress competition, which was really good. There was people from 2 to 32 years old. Different things from cakes to buildings to Eyemouth Heron Queens. It was really good. And recently I went to the Teddy Bears picnic in Shasta, which was really good fundraiser, and I ended up winning the Teddy. And then today I'm about to go on the lifeboat. I think since starting high school, I've always wanted to do it, and it's just something that I like to give something back to the town. It's really good. I know my granddad's organised a bit of stuff to do later on in the year, which hopefully I can attend and have some part and do something with that.
It's going very well, I think. Yeah, it's good. It's been a good year for us, actually. So there's a lot more to do yet. We're going to have the motorbikes here shortly from the Goldwings, which are going to all part of the thing. It's promised last year they'd come back, and I'm hoping for a big crowd for that. They're going to raise money for the lifeboat as well when they go around the town. Berwick 900's doing well. The exhibitions around the town have been amazing. They've really thrown themselves into it. I think it's a very good thing for the town. It promotes the town as well.
I'm going to do a fun day, and I'm doing a walk. My granddad's doing a guided 2-hour around the walls in aid of Berwick District Cancer Support Group. So that's my first fundraising event. I'm doing that on the 24th of August. I really look forward to that. Hopefully loads of people turn up. And then fun days and attending local events like the RNLI Lifeboat Fete and stuff like that.
My charities this year is actually Berwick RNLI. Because it was so close to all three of our hearts and my husband's heart as well, we said that I would make Berwick Lifeboat the main charity for this year. And we kickstart that off on the 26th of September. We're having a past and present of Berwick Infirmary as part of the 900 celebrations, and at the moment we've got a doctor who's 91, Dr. Mitchell, is going to do a guest appearance for us as well. But the 900 has been a very, very special year, and it's been an honour and a privilege to actually be the civic party in situ for it. The amount of work that volunteers have actually put into this effort for 900 has been absolutely phenomenal. And it's only through that effort that things have actually took off.